Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, of the Christian Bible. I use the King James Version Bible to write the book of Zion. Now, today I'm doing the 31st chapter of the Pot Smoker's Bible. It is the final chapter of the book known as the Pot Smoker's Bible, and its title is So Let's Go Camping. As I just said at the end of the last chapter, we have to save ourselves. If we want to see a beautiful future where war no longer exists, then we must create that future ourselves. Our peace depends on our willingness to do what's required to have it and to keep it. No one can save us except ourselves. The gods of our ancestors left us a set of instructions as to what to do when they returned. 80% of that instruction has been actualized in our lifetime, which has brought us to the final stage of the human drama: Judgment Day for the wicked, salvation for humanity, the human species as a whole, just as foretold by the ancient Grey or Anunnaki. Judgment Day on earth is the day that the people of Zion take to their stand against oppression and commit themselves to the grave perpetually. In other words, the day the drug users go on strike is Judgment Day, because that is the day of first contact. We are Zephyr Cochrane. Our campout is our rocket launch into warp speed. Our declaration of to the Grey is the landing of the Vulcans on Earth. We lowly drug users are the most honored among humans. For 100 years, our people have been under the oppression. In the 19 teens, the U.S. government first prohibited the use of cocaine, except by prescription from a licensed doctor. Thus began the century of oppression that was an attempted genocide of a newly emerging minority group, emerging because of said prohibitions. In other words, the reason there is a people to be called Zion is because the government oppressed them for 100 years and made them into a unique form of human. If drug use had never been outlawed, no one would care about drug use. It was the actions of the state that created the conditions for the emergence of the Zionite priesthood. As of now, we who are to become the priests of the Grey are nothing more than gypsies and outcasts. That is far truer than you know. The gypsies are descended from the priests of the ancient Egypt, which were part of the pre-flood priesthood. So our modern priests are wanderers like the gypsies. But knowledge of our birthright grants us a new lease on life and justification for all that is. Because of the revelation of the Torah prophecy about us, we now know that our cause is just. We no longer need to meekly submit to their genocidal tactics to prevent us from realizing our own true nature and our unique ability to communicate with our creator alien gods. Knowing who we truly are changes everything. Our creators, the Grey, have left us instructions to follow. We are to use this evidence to defend ourselves and to end the prohibition of drug use. To do so, we should do as Moses did. I take the role of Moses because no man was found who was willing to volunteer. So I speak for our people to the authorities, using the prophecy of Israel to prove our innocence. For an entire year, when my book goes viral, I will dominate the media as my book, my claims, and my character is examined. With a fine-tooth comb, as you will, I'm going to spend a year defending my people and being the judge of humanity at the same time. Judgment was given to me. I look forward to the year of the controversy of Zion. At the end of that year, we will take our stand for freedom and go on a worldwide campout to do as the Hebrew did. We will go out to observe our rite of ascension, to call upon our God and prove to all that we truly are the priests of the Most High God of Israel. Ishi, the father of Rhiannon, hybrid of human gray, our first contact. We will go to our camps and line up by our tribes and offer ourselves as servants to and interpreters of both the gray and humanity. It isn't a vow to the gray as God, it's a vow to serve as interpreters between species. We serve both humans and gray. We are the mouthpiece of the gray to the humans, and we are the ears and the eyes of the gray for the humans. We are the eyes, ears, mouthpiece of the gray. So when we go to our camps, we do so for both ourselves and for our fellow humans. During the year of the controversy, while I'm busy turning society upside down, all of my children, the gray priesthood, and their local converts will be preparing for our exodus. We will go to our camps fully equipped and prepared to provide for ourselves long term. When we make our stand, we stand firm as a nation with our elderly and our children. We won't back down, no matter what it takes. So while I distract the world, my nation will be preparing to defend themselves. Dividing During that fabled year of Zion, many things will happen. Everyone who intends to survive will follow my instructions, and as a result, economies will fail. When the temples begin to open and the poor begin to become self-sufficient, the use of money will decline drastically. A cascade effect will topple the money-based power economy. Chaos will ensue. Society will split into the factions of Zion versus everyone else. Now, 2/3 will not believe what I claim. They will perish in the firestorm. The third that will listen will prepare. And when my work is done concerning the controversy, we will go to our tents and make our declaration and ask the gray to come to earth and prove to humanity that we truly are gray. The rest is foretold. Our campout solidifies the social split of gray versus gods of earth. Because we have prepared ourselves for the campout, we will all go to camp with joy and high hopes. We will all be happy campers. That is our objective, to prepare for a huge party. It will be the family reunion to end all family reunions. We will be reunited with our most ancient ancestors and their relatives, the gray. So we will have every reason to celebrate. But it will also be very solemn. We are an oppressed people, making a first and final stand against an unjust waged war against an innocent people, us. We will be putting our future on the line. We will be jeopardizing the lives of our families and friends. It will be a very solemn occasion indeed. We will be testing my theory and our courage. For 100 years, we have meekly submitted to the state's laws opposing our unique way of life. We have never before stood up as a people and said, no, we're not criminals. We are Zion. We will no longer let you decide what we call good and evil. We challenge you to prove your right to oppose us. Justify your war on drugs. We will follow your war, or we will follow the rules of war and both defend ourselves and participate in it. We have nothing to lose but our lost identity and our lives. Even if we legalize marijuana, that doesn't end the war on drugs. All drug prohibition should end, or we are as guilty as the state of prejudice. We are drug users. We must unite to defend our rights, or they will take away even more of them. We lose our fear and our shame. That is what we have to lose. But this isn't just about the war on drugs. It's about alien contact. It's about global warming, Yellowstone, Ogallala Aquifer, and impacts from asteroids and comets. It's about our future survival and the future that knows no war of any kind. We have only the pain and suffering of this society to lose, or the entire human race. The creation of the mountain ark is the true purpose of all of this. No matter what threat eventually threatens life on Earth, a place of refuge is a smart precaution. We can all hope disaster never comes, but it's better to be prepared for the worst than to die because no place was prepared. You don't have to believe the world is about to end to be prepared for whatever life has to offer. The arks are a wise precaution. According to the prophets of Israel, if the drug users of earth all go camping at the same time and as a nation invite the greater earth, vowing to serve as the ancient priests of the prophets did, as interpreters between Grey and humanity for all of generations, the Grey will send a single ship in answer to our invitation. That is the reason I say, let's go camping. And so concludes the Pot Smoker's Bible. And next time I will begin the reading of the Book of Zion in its original qualified form. So until then, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May you be worthy of them. May they teach you right from wrong. Okay. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light. The unicorn way. Be the joy, my people. Spread the joy. If you don't get high, wait just a little while and you will see what a truly answered prayer looks like. For the rest of us, stay happy and high, my people. Know that I love you. We'll see you soon. Until then, I'll say later, because I'll never say goodbye.